A real quick review. I want to start with a real quick review. I know some of our friends are joining us on Podbean right now. So welcome for those of you who are coming in on Podbean. We know that some people watch us online before they ever come to see us here. So welcome, and we hope to see you soon. I want to start today with a review. For the last 3 weeks, we've been talking about the fruit of the Spirit. Love. We love because God first loved us. It wasn't our idea to love God. It was God's idea to love us. God took the initiative to love us. Second, we talked about joy. Our joy is the joy of our salvation, not the joy of our circumstances. Third, we talked about peace. Romans chapter 5, verse 1 talks about, therefore, since we are justified by Jesus Christ, we have peace with God. There's no longer any kind of warfare or hostility between us and God because God has justified us and we have peace. Now, all three of those are really wonderful, cluster, if you will, of the fruit of the Spirit for love, joy, and peace as they deal with God dealing with us. And there's some overlap. But today we start the second cluster of the fruit of the Spirit, and this deals with how you deal with each other. We think about God, our relationship with God being vertical, up and down. Now, this is the start of how do we work with each other. And you'll see on the slide, the sermon is entitled, These People. And every one of us deal with people. Sometimes where we work, sometimes when we go shopping, sometimes as we live our lives, as we live in our families, we all deal with people. Oh, for example, what about the time? It's about 8:30 at night. You're getting your grade schooler into bed, and he goes, oh, Mom, Dad, I forgot to tell you. I've got a project due tomorrow morning. I've got to build a pyramid. Next slide. I know we've got some pallets out back. Could we make the pyramid out of pallets? Okay. Parents, you've got some options. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? Some parents will say, how long did you know about this project? Oh, I've known about it for about a month or so. Didn't I ask you if you had any homework? Yeah, but it's not homework, it's a project. Oh, thank you. Now I'm raising a little Pharisee. Well, Mom and Dad, we can just tell the child, hey, sonny boy, since you didn't remember to tell us, you're going to get an F on this one. I'm not going to do this. But other parents will run to their bedroom closet, put on their tights and their cape, and become super parents. And they will work all night long because they are not going to entrust power tools to some grade school child as they try to work with a pallet. Other parents will say, it's really our fault. Had we been checking the backpack better, I would have known about this. Whose responsibility is it? But parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, if you've ever dealt with little people who have homework and projects due at school, your patience might be pushed. Oh, so you decide to be super parents. So you build with this very tired and procrastinating child you have. You decide to stay up till 11, 12, and you knock it out. And you get it to the school on time. But then it's time for you to go to work. And you miss breakfast. And you miss some sleep. And things are not looking good right now. So you've been dying, and you only got a 30-minute lunch. And so you didn't pack anything last night because you've been building this pyramid. So now you have to go to work, and you have to go get, keyword, fast food. Fast food. And so you're standing in line, and the person in front of you goes up to the front and says, I want the double cheeseburger meal deal. And you're going, good, this should be quick. And then the person says, but hold the cheese on the cheeseburgers. And I really don't want the buns because I'm watching my carbs, and I think I don't want the fries that come with that. I think I really want onion rings, but I've got a meeting this afternoon, and I don't want to have a meeting with onion breath. So maybe I should have a salad, but I don't know if I really want ranch or honey mustard. I don't know. Oh, just give me the fries. And then instead of the fountain drink that comes with it, how about I get a strawberry shake? I'm so glad you went for the special. Now you're standing behind. The guy with his hands in his pockets in the picture, I think he's got his hands in a fist. I just do. So, you've got people who are procrastinating in your life. You've got some people who are absolutely clueless that there's anybody else standing in line, and the line is probably growing even as this person tries to figure out, do I want fries or not? And then so you swallow this fast meal, this fast food in 20 minutes or something. You get back to the work, and you have a colleague who works next to you who has this annoying and nervous habit of drumming their pencil. But you have serious and significant work to do. And you've got to focus. And all you're hearing all the time is your neighbor in the cubicle show me your Christianity now. Show me the patience now. Because patience is a choice. E. Stanley Jones, who was a great Methodist leader, died back in 1973, talks about patience as temper. How are you going to manage your temper when there are people who have procrastinated and are clueless and are flat out annoying in your lives? And this isn't a part-time gig. I wish being a Christian, sometimes, don't you just wish it could be a part-time thing? Just on Sunday morning, from 9 to 11. If I could just be a Christian then. But it's all the time. Every day. With people who are really wonderful and people who are annoying as anything. And you have to decide, how will I demonstrate the love of Christ? How am I going to be a faithful follower of Jesus even when there's somebody who is being horribly annoying to me?